Bishop Bryan announced that the boycott of Target was over, and the rest of Black America was like, no, it's not. Let's talk about it right here, right now on the Ujamaa Network. You cannot convince enough black people to get a majority on who is better, Jordan or LeBron. You can't get people to agree to disagree on issues of sugar versus salt and grits. How do you think you can speak for all of black people when it comes to any one topic in our country? This Target boycott is just one more illustration of what it is to be a non monolithic community. Black people are not a monolith. We may join together and band when we have to, and that's usually when our backs are against the wall. But the thing about it is, individuals who want to lead cannot lead a people who do not want to be led. You can't tell a million people who stop shopping at this store that, okay, it's okay to come back now. No, it's not. We're not going. The disrespect was given. Once somebody showed you who they were, we believed them. We believed them. Now, what's also under the microscope in this kind of incident right now is the role that leadership plays when it comes to trying to move a people. Whether we're talking about leaderships in different African nations or the Caribbean, or you're talking about national boycotts here in the Americas, you understand that that boycott did not begin with Pastor Bryant. There was a national effort and phased boycotts of all these stores during that time and had started prior to New Births getting involved in this thing. Now, shouts out to New Birth and Jamal Bryant for keeping it going and staying ahead of it. But when you place yourself at the head of something, you now are attempting to speak for an entire group, an entire demographic of people, and you can't do that, especially if those members were boycotting before you even got involved. And that's kind of what this talk is going to be about. Too many times we see people, figureheads, if you will, put themselves at the front of an issue, which is great. Somehow they convince the offending party that, hey, you want to get something done, you want to get some movement done, come talk to me. Okay, cool. You're talking to Target. Who told you that we were going to jump in line and fall in line with whatever they're putting down? That didn't happen. The same thing happens in these nations. You get powerful entities want to break off some bread to a national figurehead, and that is supposed to make amends to the community that was offended. It doesn't. It doesn't work like that. I think what we're having right now is a FAFO moment. You messed around and found out. It is so much easier to get a boycott started than it is to get one to stop. In the past year and a half, I have not found a need to go inside of a Target. Life goes on. You destroyed your brand and you destroyed your customer base because of politics. That's what this was all about. Now, the same thing I fear is happening to our brand as Americans around the world. We have allowed the same mindset to pull us into altercations with, I guess he's not calling it a war, but we've been pulled into some kind of military action that nobody in America asked for. This is what happens when you move and try to speak for all Americans, and in this case, all African Americans, and you're really not speaking for any of us. The boycott remains. Those affected brands, those black owned brands that they promised to return, they shouldn't have never been removed in the first place. Those leadership positions, those terminations of all those employees who were let go, they still without a jobs. As a matter of fact, this last month, 92,000 more jobs were lost None were added. Maybe that's a good start. But considering the financial trouble that that brand was in that led up to this breakthrough, nobody's buying. Nobody can buy. There's not enough positive press you can generate to turn that tide, to turn that switch back off. It's just not going to happen. Now, whether or not any of these speakers received any compensation for making this press conference, that's neither here nor there. What you probably end up doing, Target, is just pay for some public service announcements, and that's about it, because it's not moving the needle one bit, not with the community.